All right. All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to another stream. If you guys are new here, in the morning we come in, take a look at into price action, see what happened during that overnight session. Then we come back at night, we review, we see what actually happened. Last night we didn't do it because I feel like we did a pretty good comprehensive stream on what was actually going on. So let's take a look today. If you guys were with us real fast, last night inside the Discord, we were looking at this at Asia session, right? That's typically where we see a good setup forming out. So last night, if you guys were with us, we said, well, there's that fair value gap, right? Typically out of fair value gaps, we see some kind of move. During Asia session, there's that. We took some shorts and we fucked off. That was a solid move. Right now, what we are looking at is, we'll get into it. Let's see what we got. Guys, this is just now looking at charts. So this is Thursday journal. Okay. Let's take a look. So we typically start off on that higher time frame. Right, let's take a look here. We'll start off on the 4 hour. So right now, the 4 hour. Okay, let's see what we have here. This looks pretty interesting. If you guys are, if you guys know, then you know. So looking at the 4 hour, let's start it off. So good morning, Eddie. Let's get into it and see what we got going on price. So every morning we come inside our Discord, we do a written outline of the levels that we're looking at, the things that we see on the charts, and then, so if you guys are interested, make sure you check us out, www.papertraders.io, or check us out on Twitter at the Paper Traders. And of course, if you're learning something new here, make sure to give it a follow, share these streams, spread the message. So, starting on the 4 hour, I am currently looking at the potential falling 3 here, given that both of the previous 4 hour candles are inside the range of the large down closed candle. So for us, or for this to play out, price to close below the, so there is potential for a falling 3, right? Whenever we have one large candle, 2 candles inside of it, there's potential for this next third candle to come down over here, or the fourth one to just reverse completely. So we could be looking at potentially, as long as price remains below that 27,581.25, 581.25, for this price would need to close below 25,725. So still looking at the 1550 EMA as well, and price keeps holding above it. Keep holding. Or not, just counting the price. We just want to continue to the upside here. On the hourly. So that's the 4 hour, right? So we bounced on this yesterday. That was solid, held that. This fair value gap got completely just fucked off on. And right now we're looking at the potential for this on the hourly, where we are looking here. Let's see, we'll take the range OTE. Range OTE right there, TOTE. Let's expand that. So right now we're looking inside of this range OTE. You can see we kind of like swept the top of this. Now the bottom of this range remains there. So let's take a gander here. It's on the hourly. Yeah, on the hourly. the potential rejection of the OTE from the session downside. As long as price remains 786. Use the body close. See if the London session range here. So we are also right now looking inside of this OTE, right? As long as price remains below that 786, there is potential for us to go to the downside. We also made this giant hourly fair value gap. So as long as price remains below that, let me also also inside of this OTE, we are looking at the hourly FHE from 27,453.50 to 27,556 if price. So if price is looking to expand further into the downside, FHE in there. So price here, right? We were looking inside of this fair value gap in OTE. So if we were looking for further downside, price would need to remain below this fair value gap without closing a body above it. If we close a body above it, then we're looking for a continuation to the upside. We also swept the previous daily high, came back down, retested the previous day 50 over here equal. So did not get through that, continue to the upside, swept that daily open. So now we're just kind of looking, seeing what the hell they want to do here, right? We have a inverse fair value gap. On the 15-minute, we have this fair value gap below. We have a fair value gap above. So let's outline those. We got this fair value gap above that we could potentially continue to short as long as price doesn't displace it. 15-minute also looking like a falling 3 here. So if they close this one right there, they could continue this down, at least into the open. I'd love to see a previous hourly high sweep. So there's 15-minute liquidity right there that we're looking at. These both have been swept. Dashed right there. We'll make these dashed since they were swept. So on the 15-minute, we do have some liquidity above at 27,597.50. As well as the session high at, so that was as long as that London session high is chilling at right there. Let's make a line 27,622, 27,622.75. Inside of this, so currently looking inside of this 15-min FAG at, where is she at? 27,516.50 and to 27,599. If we are looking for price to continue to the upside here, price would need to displace this and continue to the upside. If we are looking for downside, we would we are then looking at price to break the Fiji below from, so this fair value gap from about this 27,485, 25, 27,485, 25 to about 27,467. I hate the 467. So if we're looking for upside, right, we would need to break through this fair value gap, continue above. If we're looking for downside, we would need to break below this. Here we are also, looking at the previous weekly high level that we are trading above for a solid continuation to the downside. Would want to see a clean break of it. Right, so this level we would want to see a clean break of that in order for us to continue to the downside. We could try some shorts right now, but I'm honestly it's more of like a tempted feeling than, I mean, we are rejecting that there. I'll wait on the next 15 minutes to open up. I'd love to see that previous hourly high sweep, honestly, more than anything. Typically during London session, we also do like to manipulate to the downside, and that sometimes gives us a nice projection. So we'll put a projection on it. 2.6s, 2.7s right there lining up. Negative 1.25 lines up right above that. So there's that potential. We also look at our daily plan. Let me put this over here because right longs Thursdays, we don't have anything really for Thursdays. We're gonna wait for that 50-minute to open up. Where's my daily plan? Gotta just go for it. So this daily plan looks like. All right, what do we have here? Price is currently rejecting Asia session OTE. So we are rejecting the Asia session OTE there. Okay. So looking on the 5-minute, price is currently rejecting the London session OTE here. Yeah. With all the confluence on the HTF, this is looking like a solid reversal point. Point here into the New York opening for price to continue to the downside here, as long as we stay rejecting here. And put the fucking squawk on, so make sure we're not missing anything that it's yapping about. So I have a 5-minute inverse fair value gap right now. Let's see if they want to tag into it. But this 15-minute is right there. So we could potentially take it to there, right? 185. There's this inverse fair value gap right there on the 5. So we could try for something like this, right? Like this, like that, like this maybe. right? This would give us a decent outcome. It's also kind of like waiting to see what they want to do out here. Given that really hasn't swept the top yet.
ECB's President Lagarde says liquidity is abundant.
So this was more of like a expansion. Maybe we get another S&D day. Who knows? I'm kind of waiting here right now to see what they actually want to do with price at this point. So we got the projection right. Session OTE here. London session also giving us a solid projection to the upside here. Seeing this wants to continue into it a little before a reversal. They want to do. Cool.
Lagarde says there will be no talks on fresh talks.
That's all we got here right now. This is what we're working with, right? Previous hourly high. So a previous 4-hour high, obviously. So we're just gonna wait here and see what price wants to do. As long as we keep projecting London session OTE, that poses that potential for a downside. 15-minute, there's that 4-hour, there's the potential for a falling 3, so there might require us to wait a little bit until that opens up. And look at that, we just got tagged into that trade. I'm empty right now. You can see on my screen that no positions right now. This is more of like a let's try and see what they want to give us on this thing, right?
ECB's Segundo says I'm confident that banks have enough capital and liquidity.
You could try maybe with one. And that's also 10 minutes before open. Give us a $900. To 1 minute before open up, or 1 minute before next 5-minute candle. I could try a small one. We could try a small one here. This is just for funsies, right? Testing our theory here. Scenario theory of this inverse fair value gap projection. Yeah, 15-minute wise as we were opening up. Right, 9:30 typically likes to give us an open high low close or open low high close. So here, this is where we're looking, right? We have a fair value gap below that poses a potential for us to go to the downside. If we're holding here, we can reverse back to the upside. If we rush to the upside and we sweep these, form some kind of swing failure pivot, this gives us that potential for reversal. Maybe tap into that -2.5, 2.125, as well as the 7.86, right? So there's some potential there. So that's what we can continue to wait on as we are 10 minutes away from opening up. I also want to peek at how we are opening up on like Meta. Where is that pre-market put us? Oh fuck. Oh god. Google, let's see, Alphabet. Okay, Google opened up fine. Google ran to the upside. Google, Meta, Microsoft. Right, Microsoft opened up to the downside. Let me see. Let me see to confirm earnings. Whisper. Let's see who actually reported yesterday. So yeah, Microsoft, Amazon also gapping up. How did Ford do? Oh fucking A. Ford got also fucking gushed to the downside. Jeepers. SCMG. Chipotle did good. Chipotle did good. Hold this OTE. Continue to hold this OTE there. Or if we take this whole thing right there, this range, at least on the daily, then we held that right to 705. Nice bounce right out of it. Solid. Okay, solid. Apple is reporting today. So that's one thing to look out for with those earnings coming out. Apple's reporting today. Did Intel report? No. Hood. How did Hood do? What the hell did? Oh, Hood. Oh, not Hood. Bitcoin seeing a bit of a pump too. Let's capturing my whole screen over here and let's see this. Let me play around with these settings real fast. Application trading. Comment trade of 8 default. Match that, otherwise find window of same type. No, window title must match. Let's see if that works out. Let's see. Okay. Well, alright, whatever. If anything, guys get a snippet of whatever the fuck I'm looking at on Twitter or search stream. Yeah, earnings whisper. Cool. Let's see what they bring us into this opening. Yeah, I have a feeling they want to sweep that previous hourly high. Maybe then they can give us an outside hour. That would be nasty in the 30 minutes that we have remaining. Oh, the 30-minute looks interesting too. I don't know. It's going to be a wait and see given the expansion of both sessions. Kind of gives us more of like a wait and see scenario going into the New York session because both sessions expanded, so there could be some just chopping around and absolutely fuck all on
now saying Japan intervened
price action today. Five minutes until market opens up. Let's see what they bring us. So far off that fair value gap. See what they want to bring it down here, then that will give us a rising 3 to the upside. That's crazy. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna put my take profit 27.488. Sweeping that candle low. See if they continue to hold below this stuff. If they don't, then I'll cut this. And we're gonna wait for another entry. There's this consolidation on the 15-minute. It's gonna give me the vibes that they want to come up over here first before anything else. Give us a swing failure pivot. So potential here is this, and then reverse to the downside. That's the vision. That's the vision here right now. Let's see what they do. Oh, shit. Because that first 5 minutes, that can be...
Lagarde says NG effects would persist even if conflict ended tomorrow.
It could be aggressive into the open. I feel like with all the... After the post-earnings gappers, it could get aggressive.
Again, Japan intervened in the FX market.
Something about Japan intervening in the FX market, whatever.
Lagarde says directionally, I know where we're heading.
Is somebody speaking right now? Who knows directionally?
Says Japan conducted yen buying operation.
That's earnings whisper fucking saying. Japan are gonna fit. Okay. Somebody from Japan is speaking. I don't know. Somebody from Japan saying something. Yep. Oh. Okay. Oh. Let's see. I may take this here, honestly. 125. Yeah, come on. Let's see if they want to tap at least the bottom of this session there. Or maybe not. Maybe they don't want to give that to us. That'd be cool too. It's whatever. Right, on the 1 minute, it's probably a swing failure pivot that is a SFB here. On the 1 minute. Here, I'm probably going to cut this and wait for the opening to happen. So we got 2 minutes until open here. Almost 1 minute here.
Russia's Deputy Minister Novak says the oil market is going to stabilize in several months. One minute go now to figure the market on open imbalance data.
And we also could be watching the London session OTE here. Okay, I'm taking this here. I'm taking it here. I'll wait for the actual open. So empty into the session open. It is looking like a little bit of an M pattern to the downside here, so we'll wait and see what they want to do on these operations. $10 seconds.
Regards to the Nikkei, they cited a government source.
Let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's open her up. A rush to the downside. So this did play out pretty nicely, huh? Look at that.
Market on open imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 99 million. Nasdaq 100 buy side 28 million. Dow 30 sell side 5 million. And Mag 7 buy side 15 million.
We got rising VIX fix there.
Lagarde says we're not seeing second round effects.
Nice rejection of the London session OTE.
Seeing Meta shares falling 7.8% after the company raises capital spending outlook and flags regulatory risks.
Nice rejection of the London session OTE there. That inverse fair value gap played out nicely. Let's wait to see. Okay, new 1 minute opened up. If they remain below this.
The Guard says corporate telephone survey suggests no significant wage increases.
There's potential for us to continue down there. 4 hours starting to look nasty. There's potential for us to clear up all of this. But we should also not shy away from the OTE of this. Which the 618 is right over here.
Amazon shares rising 4.1% to record high. Seeing Ford shares falling 6.1% after Q1 results.
I'm not gonna shorten this rising VIX fix. I'm not fucking with that. That was a good trade though. That was a solid one. Right off of that, there's that little reversal to the upside. Let's see. On 1 minute. On the 1 minute, I'm looking for a retrace into here, into this breakout area. To see if they want to.
7.4% of the open, adding about $300 billion in value.
Let's see if this is a point of rejection that we might want to take here. Right, that could give us a little bit more room to the downside here. Off of that.
We'll get the video out of Hassett on the feed shortly.
We're below this fair value gap, right as we expected. 4 hour looking nasty. Let's see if they come back into that rejection point. I will sell one there.
We have posted another video of Hassett speaking on Bloomberg TV on feed 333. Microsoft falling 3% of the open as results show lower AI traction. Seeing Amazon shares hitting record highs after the company reports quarterly cloud sales.
Nice dumper right into that open.
2%.
Nice dumper. Shoulda, coulda, woulda held some of those, but whatever. Right, we had a nice entry. We're happy to have seen the entry. And as we're approaching these lows, we should be watching for potential for a reversal here. Although the hourly looks strong.
Lagarde says the ECB will tame inflation.
Right, we're watching these lows, all of these guys. Right there. Right here. And this guy right there. That's crazy fucking dumpy. That's a gorgeous dumpy. Show you guys a gorgeous fucking dumpy. Huh. New 5 minutes about to open up.
Minutes ago now to give the US Chicago PMI forecast 54.9 by 52.8. Meta shares extending decline to more than 10%, the most since October.
I'm watching here as we're sweeping these liquidities.
Hassett says it would be a policy error for the ECB and Fed to hike rates.
So we're tapping into 618 there. Watching if they want to give us a potential opportunity for reversal here. If not, then not. If yes, then yes. Just sweep a nice liquidity here. No SFPs yet. Rising VIX fix.
According to reports here, Russia increases reliance on China for critical war tech.
Okay, let me try 146. I could wait.
Hassett says productivity boom will keep core prices under control.
Fed speaking right now.
Again, according to people familiar with the matter, Russia is importing more than 90% of its sanctioned tech through China.
Chicago PMI at 745. Okay.
Beijing as Putin's war against Ukraine drags on. The figure is up from about 80% last year, as the EU cracks down on the routes Russia uses to acquire restricted goods. Seeing Microsoft shares at 2-week lows after Q3 results, fast down now about 3.2%.
If we're looking for any kind of reversal, this current 5-minute needs to close within the body of the previous 5-minute candle. And some kind of setup on the 1 minute also. Rejected that fair value up on the 1. Nothing exciting. Sometimes that's how it be with trading, right? And the question is, where do they want to take this puppy? Lower. Okay, we got another low sweep there. I'm watching this 1 minute.
Seeing MasterCard shares down 3.1% after Q1 results.
New 5 minutes about to open up in a minute. So I can wait here for it. We're at the 4-hour mid right now. But we can obviously go all the way to the bottom of that. Given how this 15 minutes acting.
As it says, new housing construction could lift growth to 4% or 4.5%. Again, Hassett says new housing construction could lift growth 4%, 5%.
We could try for some longs. We could. Within this falling structure. Not seeing anything yet on the 1 minute though. You can see 5 and 15 rising VIX fixes. Tap right into that 705 there of the London session. Solid reversal right off of those. Nice. I mean, pretty decent with our outline, I would say. Off the hourly, off the 15-minute. There, sweep that. We can try for maybe just little longs here. We're going to wait a little bit.
Lagarde's comments in a press conference.
Might be going for an outside 4-hour here, boys and girls. $7.05. Or, as we were saying yesterday, they can give us a fucking outside day. Let's say I would not complain about that. Let's try a mini long here. Let's try a miniature little. No, I still kind of want to. 63, 630, okay. No, they still want lower on that shit. Look at them, they're crushing this thing right now. That 15-minute looks fucking ugly.
just seen comments from Trump on his Truth Social, just saying that Germany should spend more time in the war with Russia and Ukraine, and also says that he should fix his broken country. So about 4 minutes ago, do we get the US Chicago PMI forecast 54.9, prior 52.8.
I'm waiting on this 1 minute to see what it wants to give us. If we can get anything.
Also, Trump on his Truth Social says Germany's Chancellor Merz should spend less time interfering.
Not worthwhile per se, but something. Let's maybe give it a try. Let's wait on the next 5 minutes to open up. It's going to give us a little bit of a better baseline. If this 5 minute closes within the range of this current 5 minute candle, that can give us at least something into the upside. Just a little bit, right? This price is finding a little bit maybe of stability here for a potential reversal. We have an inverse, smallest little inverse, and there's this 134.
Amazon shares reverse course, now down 1%.
Okay, we're retesting that. Maybe let's try it here.
Order filled.
We'll try. We'll give it a go. We'll trim heavily. I'm taking one off here.
Order filled.
One taken off. I'll leave one to see. As maybe we potentially get another retrace for another entry here.
Chicago PMI.
1 minute till Chicago PMI. 1 minute till we have a new 15-minute candle here as well. That gives us potential for OTE entry on this guy.
It concludes Hassett's comments on Bloomberg TV.
Right. Let's see, I have one contract remaining here. We could add to our position in this next 15-minute open. Just want to see how they, what they do with it.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds until a new candle opens up. There's our next 5-minute candle. Coming back a little bit.
49.2, 49.2, lower than forecast of 54.9.
Let's see if I want to add into this. Let's keep it running a little bit. Won't add anything. We could trim it to 5-minute fair value gap though. Sunday open or weekly open 27.403.25. 27.403.25. If they can get above this guy right there, 27.373. That could be potential point of rejection here if we sweep that, because that's on the 5-minute. I'll show you guys. That's a fair value gap right there. So if we can reject that, I mean, maybe not. Even if we don't reject it, there's potential for us to come up and maybe retest that weekly open at 27,403.25, right? So we'll be watching here. Currently watching this OTE here. If they want to retrace this current 5-minute into something, but this 15-minute looks a little nasty. They could outside this 5-minute easily too. Back to the downside, giving us continuation on the 15, right? There's that fucking nasty rejection. Let's see where they want to take this thing. Take it all the way. Let's try one. No, not yet. I'll add to the current. Let's see. Wait for a little pop out of this. Like I said, right? They can completely outside this 15-minute. It don't matter to them. The reason I'm adding is off of this 1-minute fair value gap or inverse fair value gap as well as OTE there. That was the logic for the add. $27,332.75. Let's see where they want to take this thing on the one. 7,332.75. So you can offer, we've taken off the same contract. And I'm telling to like add maybe one more to this thing. Waiting on the next 5-minute here. Let's see what they do with the next 5-minute candle. Oh, they got so close to this guy. That's this next 5-minute does.
Order filled.
One more taken off there.
Chemists go to get the US leading index change month to month. Forecast minus 0.2% prime.
They haven't tapped into that fair value gap yet. So they need to clear through these levels here right now. Through that 27,344.75-ish for us to get.
China's Vice Premier He Lifeng held a call with US
Also
Trade
be
Representative
new
Greg
hourly
on his
there.
CCTV. He also held a call with Besson as well. And he said that he held candid and in-depth discussions.
see what they're doing over here. There's our OTE here. Right. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Just current 5 minute.
China's He Lifeng said that China raised concerns of recent restrictive measures from the US.
The initial bounce there. See, it looks like they're going for some new lows here. Let's take those back above this guy. Yeah, so there's that 15-minute right open high. Close, new lows made.
Also from He Lifeng, being cited by CCTV, says both agreed to manage differences and enhance cooperation.
See if they can hold this SFP. I will try to. I'll get another entry in. Nope. The hourly looks notorious. Rising fix. Let's wait to see.
So CCTV citing China's Vice Premier He Lifeng that China and the US agreed to continue trade consultation mechanism.
Two minutes until next 5 minute opens up. Let's see what they do on this thing. I gotta dip out in 5 minutes. Fuck. But quickly, if you guys are new here, make sure to go check us out, www.papertrace.io. If you guys are new here, if you like what you see, give it a like, give it a share. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. Make sure to go check us out on Twitter as well, at the Paper Traders. Make sure to come hang out with us on these live streams. Go check out Mr. Hazed at Hazed Beats. Give him a follow. 3,000 followers for the guy. We're gonna do a lifetime membership giveaway. 2,000 followers for me. I'm gonna do a tracksuit reveal. You guys want to stay tuned for that. I'm telling you. I promise you, you're not gonna miss out. You're not gonna want to miss out. What else we got? And that's about it. That's those are my little closing remarks. We're gonna wait for this next 5 minutes to open up and see if they want to give us something worthwhile, if this is just going to be a continuation to the downside here at this point. And you can see like I secured some on that 1 minute on those quick little pumps, but that was just consolidation, not necessarily a whole reversal, because the 15-minute inside of there was still looking iffy, and we got about 5 minutes until the next hourly opens up. So at this point, we could, it looks like they just want to gush it completely down to this 4 hour maybe as potential collateral. Let's see. I mean, I can try taking one more, but on that I'll probably just close her out and then fuck off. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.